Hey guys, what's up? It's Finch here. I figured I'd just give a single game today. So we got Robjr against Hallows for SPL. I believe the Wolfpack have taken a couple games in the series. I think the Tigers have taken one or two as well. Let me just check the score on my phone right now. But in the meantime, it looks as if Rob bring a pretty cool team with Robjr and Rotom C. And pretty standard team with a Mammoth line from Hallows. So definitely some cool stuff here. Hallows won week one. No, actually Hallows lost, but he got really unlucky week one. I think he could have won really against X-Ray, and Rob Jr. lost week one as well. So they're both 0-1 right now. Anyway, for those who didn't know, EO Soulgazer just finishing up now. EO is able to emerge victorious, and I'm getting tagged to look at Discord. So I'm gonna look at Discord on my phone instead of checking the week because Luigi needs me for some reason. And 15, 20 men. Yeah, no, someone needs like their account checked for OST, so I'll look into that later. Anyway, leads are going to be Rotom Mo against Rotom Heat. So that's definitely favorable for Hallows. As for the week, the OP says it's 2-2. Star beat one True Lycan, and he beat Vey for the Wolfpack, but Tace and Major Bowman for the Tigers are able to advance. This is for the lead in the series, but it's still pretty early on. Anyway, we're going to see a Volt there. Going to bounce off the Dragapult for 19. So that gives Hallows momentum, but at very little cost. Robjr Jr. He's able to get something in safely that could probably gain it for him. So definitely not a bad start. But we'll see what Hallows can do with that. Yeah, I think that he's gonna go Mama. All right, so threatens it with Ice Shard right off the bat, but could just go to the no ice resist. Oh, that's really big for Hallows. That's huge. So the matchup probably favors Hallows then. Yeah. I don't think Rob will stay in here. He's want to die to Shard. He's probably just going to go Corviknight. The question is, will Ice Crash or Prick that? No, he's not going to do that. He's just going to go for the Shard here, which is fine. Going to only do 23% to Corviknight, and now the Corviknight almost definitely going to threaten his Mammoth out because why risk anything? Body Press, Iron Head potentially to a killing when you can just easily pivot out to your Rotom or even the Mandibuzz. Personally, I'd go Rotom just in case it might be using a bulk upset, but it does look like a Fogger on this team because nothing else removes. He's going to elect to go to Rotom, yeah, on a U-turn, so now Rob is going to be gaining the momentum. His end, interestingly enough. But yeah, PDC's internet does not seem to be working, which he just sent me over Snapchat, so that's unfortunate for him. I'm just trying to put Discord on my phone that won the EO game, but that sucks for him. Yeah, chat's kind of sloppy right now. Um, okay, sorry, I just responded to Discord, but basically he's going to get the tonight. He's going to get the Rhyperior in, so this is going to have to watch out for a Will-O-Wisp or a Trick here, but he can safely get up rocks without taking too much offensive damage being inflicted. He just has to worry about status and item pretty much. So moreover from there, definitely going to want to keep the rocks up. And it looks like he could do that because he's able to threaten both potential removers and Mandibuzz and Excadrill with Rock and Ground Stab respectively. However, if Mandibuzz is able to just like roost up, he's not like Swords Dance or like the rare Mega. I don't even know if he gets Mega on this gen, then Mandy could win that in the long run, especially with a burn being inflicted on Rhyperior potentially. But that would assume a certain Rotom set and also a lack of aromatherapy on Clef, which has been seen quite a few times this SPL thus far. He's going to go for that Wisp, and he's going to miss on the Rock Bust. Oh boy, that's really big for Rob Jr. He's going to get 2 hits only, though, so not all hope is lost, as it's able to survive. So essentially, it's basically the equivalent of a hit and a 4-hit, but now it's not going to be burnt in the remaining turns. So that's actually really good for Rob, especially if it's not aromatherapy clef. If it is aromatherapy clef, then I guess it's not the end of the world. But I mean, it's kind of unfortunate either way. Moving on from that, though, I think that Rob might just go for rocks here, and we might see Hallows retreat into something like the Clefable. The thing is, the Clefable is more specially defensive, which almost all of them are, and it would make some sense in this team for it to be that. Not a lot of sense, actually. Hallows is really weak. Both are really weak to Dragapult. He's gonna go for a Volt on the what? Not really sure I understand that. Anyway, all right, so he's gonna go for Earthquake here. Um, all right, so now he's gonna take the Wisp. He's gonna go to this. Going right to it kind of indicates that it probably is aromatherapy. So maybe the fact that it took 2 Pokemon essentially to Wisp it, and then Wisp is just gonna get Aroma off is a pretty bad look for Hallows. I mean, if you went right to it on Dragapult, it's either this is especially defensive. Yeah, you know what? It probably could just be incandescent, but maybe it is Rama anyway. Oh, so he's just gonna Moonblast. So yeah, that's especially defensive Clef then. So just trying to take the Hex. That's fair. Because if he had a Rama, he would have just went for it there. Um, he's gonna go Curve correctly here, just trying to wall this drill on the rocks. He could just defog that off here. Both will get leftovers, bringing drill all the way up to 1 leftovers, turn away from full it seems. And Dragapult's gonna come in here and probably try and get another Wisp off. However, he's finally going to get the Wisp into the Fable, which now means attack damage will be doubled into it, forcing other attacks pretty quickly. But he's going to go for Moonblast again, shipping this extra little bit further down to 81 now. But again, it's still so close to full that that's not going to be doing the trick. If you're looking at Rob Jr.'s team, Conk is going to be pretty threatening with Earthquake. And he's going to go, speaking of Earthquake, the extra is just going to go into the core of Death. There's no reason to even defog. So if this is a U-turn, it is U-turn. Then, that's pretty good for Rob Jr., I'd say. You can go for Brave Bird instead of trying to chip it a bit further on a potential Stealth Rock, predicting U-turn. And that's actually going to do 42 to the specially defensive Clef, which is a ton of damage. So it's going to force a Wish pretty quickly. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if you were to go for a follow-up one. However, I think U-turn's safe because he doesn't risk getting Thunder Waves. And he's going to go for that in the Wish, actually. It's a nice baiting and protect. So he could go to the Rhyperior here, trying to get up rocks, or he could just go Conkeldurr to get the Orb here. But the thing is that killing this Clef actually is a little bit hard for Rob Jr., so... he's going to go for Protect here quickly. He's going to fail. Now this could be a nasty plot Rotom. I think that makes the most sense in this team here. He's going to predict the Volt Switch or the Trick, or I guess the Thunder Wave, and he's going to go to that Mamoswine, avoiding a potential Will-O-Wisp or Leaf Storm, or substitute to set up for either of those moves, particularly Leaf Storm. So that's a great play for Hallows. However, he's probably not going to kill with Ice Shine one hit. He's almost definitely slower and endangered by Leaf Storm, so I could see a pivot out here to something like Dragapult, which will still take damage, or even the Mandibuzz or Clefable. So I wonder if Rob is going to try and make a middle ground. No, he's just going to go for the Leaf Storm and it's going to die. Okay. Yeah, Hallows just got completely eviscerated, unfortunately. And now he's back to square one, just trying to get him with Drill as Corviknight comes in and doubling back up to get some leftovers, I guess. No, it's not even leftovers with Wisp. I'm not sure what it is, actually. He's going to go for the Hex here, and that's going to do 52, so that's like Specs Hex, maybe? Could that be Specs with Sex, or could that be like Spooky Play, or maybe a physically defensive Fable? I'm not too sure, but it looks like that. If it was closer to a max roll, then you should be able to live another anyway here. In addition to that, he probably has Protect on this, seeing as it's leftovers, so therefore, um, I think you just click Protect here if you're Robjr. You're well ahead, and letting Drill and not Protect is fine. In fact, it just means that you could live 2 hits from Clefable or another hit from this, no matter what. So we're gonna see the Hex here on the Protect. So yeah, therefore, Robjr. I honestly think Moonblast is fine here, but Wish makes a lot of sense too. He's gonna go for that Moonblast, trying to fend off the Dragapult, but instead he's gonna meet the extra there. At this point, he doesn't mind letting the Corviknight take a potential burn just to U-turn out into this Clefable. So really, going for the Moonblast, not the Wish there, is fine because you don't want to have like a Wish sequence where you like let a Brox for free and the Protect. So yeah. Anyway, I think we just see Corviknight here. I guess Excadrill is going for rocks pretty obviously, so Conk would be fine. And then you click Earthquake, but I don't really know if he needs to risk that. I think that the same sequences are fine because Brave Bird's going to out-damage leftovers easily in the long haul. He's going to go Corv here, and Iron Head is going to see. And it's also worth noting that Mach Punch and Revenge kill this for pretty much like 90%. So again, even if it's like Swords Dance and gets flinches off and stuff, yeah, you see that does 25, so that's a lot. And like +2 Iron Head's barely doing that much damage itselb. So yeah, he's just going to defog here almost definitely. And he's going to do that. Mandibuzz comes on in here. Now, if this is a slower Corviknight, he might go to it on the knock. He might U-turn and knock, let it knock it off and go to Conk. But instead, he's going to go through it a mo, let it take the leftovers and say, okay, because my dual stab now threatens the entirety of your team with the Dragapult being weakened and the Rotom being completely gone, Mammoth's gone, etc. And that discharge is going to do 48, showing that it's got significant attack investment. U-turn in return is going to do 28, 9, which is a nice amount. Definitely putting it in range for Earthquake or whatever move from the Dragapult. But at the same time, it's going to be too little too late for Hallows, it appears. Yeah, I don't see a way out, unfortunately, for the Wolfpack side here. So it looks like it's going to be 3-2 Tigers. Rob just has him suffocated pretty nicely. In addition to what he's been doing with Clefable and Corviknight, the Rotom, as we said, could pose a little bit of a threat, cause some chip. And in addition to that, Rhyperior could set up rocks. That may very well be good to stay. Especially with this being chipped, although that only depends on it being Swords Dance or just having Aromatherapy. And on top of all of that, the Conkeldurr can be threatening with a timely Earthquake, so yeah. And with the Mandibuzz being chipped, even Dragapult can pose a threat to a KO potentially. Oh, just ignore that, sorry. But, He's going to go for the U-turn there, taking it out, which does get the first kill of the game for the Hollow side, so he's going to avoid the 6-0, but Left's going to come in here. And again, this is like a little awkward for Rob to kill, especially without the Rotom. So it can like kind of wish up forever, but the thing is that forever just isn't going to do the trick, especially if it's a T-Wave Clef, because if it gets the T-Wave off, then Hex is going to do more, and there's a chance for it to full power on Conk, and so on. However, he's going to go Excadrill, scouting that out. Instead, we're going to see a Wish mid-ground from Robjr. Wisely. And is he going to finally go Conk? No, he's going to go Corviknight here, conservatively speaking, which is fine. He's going to get that back up to full. It was pretty close to it, though, regardless. And then we're going to see a U-turn here. Fast U-turn, yep. So we're going to be trading Wishes. Finally, we're going to see Corv back in on Drill again. I think a Brave Bird here would be a fine play. Although U-turn could be the play. Yeah, Brave Bird is going to threaten Clefable, getting another Wish off. I think you might as well just go for it again at this point. You don't really mind if this gets paralyzed because you can just U-turn to Conk, which has been preserved nicely. He's gonna go for Brave Bird. Crit would not quite kill, I don't believe, but he's gonna force the wish here. Clef's gonna come in again. Yep, no risks from Rob, but nicely played. Um, yeah, so it's gonna reveal Thunderwave. Turn behind, sorry, and Extra is gonna come in on that. Wisely enough, and then Hallows is gonna make a nice double switch to Dragapult on the Corviknight. However, it's again just doesn't seem like he's gaining too much progress. Well, I did heal this up. This is still chipped. This is still chipped, and look, well, nothing on Rob's team is really threatened. Um, I'm not too sure of the Brave Bird there. I think U-turn could have been great. You could get Clef back in, but I guess that means that now he's all of a sudden in range of a lot of other things, like anything from Rhyperior, for example, or follow up Brave Bird after Rock. So that's cool. I don't really mind it honestly. I just don't think it was too great of a play either. At the same time. Hmm. We're gonna see the Clef here. So now it's worth noting that the Brave Bird pressure is no longer present. So perhaps Clef has a bit more leeway on Hollow's side. Um, so you see the U-turn there. Um, I have to imagine that we'll see Clef. Not really sure what Rob is thinking about too deeply here. Um, so we're gonna see the Taunt come in here, interestingly enough, on the Clef. Sorely he's gonna just double on out. It's just a matter of if he's gonna go Corviknight for the slow pivot or Clef for the wish support. Um, oh, he's instead gonna go for the Facade. Oh, it is Facade, in fact. Okay. I'm not really sure if that direct approach is the best idea, considering it could potentially wish up again later on after it protects, but maybe he knows the spread is fully specially defensive, and he knows that it'll either kill or do enough to where like there's no way to heal it up again against anything remaining, which is fine from Rob. He should live one Moonblast, but like it's like risking like crit, and like what if it has like the most physical defense possible given the rolls you've seen thus far? But I mean, who knows? Wait and see. Um, I think you just go for the Facade again if you're Rob here, because clearly he's calced that out enough to where he's confident that that's the right play. So no issues there. Um, I just wonder how much it will do. In fact, I'm kind of curious, but I don't want to open the calc because I think I have some important black-white calcs up. I don't want to reveal my spread, so I'm not gonna. I'm not too lazy to pause. So screw it. Um, I'm guessing it's gonna do 90 with Facade. He's actually gonna retreat to Fable here on the Mandibuzz midground. Interestingly enough, that's a good turn for Rob Jr., but it wasn't really a horrible turn for Hollow at the same time because he could just go to his Excadrill here now. That Facade would have definitely killed the Mandibuzz, but I think he might have predicted Earthquake midground. I don't know. And knockoff there is a nice play from Hollows. Because that'll slightly limit the Fable. I think if you're Hallows here, you just click U-turn no matter what. If he stays in, then you go drill. If he switches out to conk, then you can go dragapult, etc. Rob is taking his time here, whereas Hallows is starting to go slow again himself. I'm gonna close out the EO Soulgazer game. Yeah, it's 53 turn EO 1. So that's closed. There are a couple games in 30 minutes. Georgie plays against Ante in 30 minutes as well, and then my little cup game for my series, so it'll be cool. A lot of games for Saturday night because no one played during the week for whatever reason, besides like me. Now we're going to see Dragapult come in on the Clefable, interestingly enough. Anyway, Wish here. Can let the drill heal up once more, but it's already near fall. Or we could let the Mandibuzz heal up, I guess, but doesn't look like much of a way out for Hallows, unfortunately. Um, well, he's gonna go to the Mandibuzz, in fact. On the Dragapult. Okay, so that's a bit of a taking here. I guess you can get the status off here, doesn't really mind taking the knock, so maybe that's not that bad, but I don't know. I feel like you just straight Moonblast there, just to continuously apply pressure. Maybe he was scared of the drill, but again, I mean, I just feel like Moonblast forces shit. Rob's timer is dangerously low now. Um, Very dangerously. It's at 20. You gotta wonder why he's thinking so long. 15. I mean, he has such a big lead. Why risk timing out? And he's gonna get that will off on the knockoff, which is 35 still. Enough to 3 at KO. He's gonna get the U-turn here. He's gonna go Clef. Yup. Yeah, that doesn't risk taking a knock, but it's gonna take a U-turn. And now we're gonna see the drill here. And that's gonna get leftovers, yeah. The issue with taking the Corviknight, take the burn is that it actually is a lot less threatening in this specific scenario, especially if it's a Swords Dance drill, which I'm pretty inclined to say it is. But we're not going to see that here. He's just going to go Clef on the Defog. It's a good play. And now I assume we're going to see a U-turn. No, we're going to see Brave Bird on the Wish. Now I guess we'll see a U-turn here from Rob. On the Dragapult. Oh, he let the drag. Oh, boy. Now Rob might be in a little trouble. Because that Hex did a ton before. So every time he lets this in, be it because Conkeldurr was in, whatever, all of a sudden Hallows has a very open window to not necessarily win this game, but claw back in it with enough aggressive and timely play. Rob just kind of fucked around with the wishes and whatnot. Anyway, if Rob's smart, he'd start getting Conkeldurr in on this, maybe pass a wish to it, and then just fire. Yeah, he's gonna. Here we go. So now, if I am Rob, I never click the fighting move here. I click Facade here personally. But you could click Earthquake. Earthquake would work well here to hit both Clef and Dragapult. We'll wait and see. Maybe he doesn't have Earthquake. I think he almost definitely has Earthquake over close combat. Well, here comes. No way he's walled by all ghosts. He's gonna go Dragapult on the Earthquake, and that's gonna do 85. Yep, good play. Now Hex does look threatening here though, because every single member of the team is either status, as we see for Brown Pokemon, or weak to Ghost. So um, that Clef doesn't have leftovers either, and we saw it do 52 before. So that's actually a huge threat. Wow, in hindsight, maybe going Clef or staying in was better. Hmm. Hard to say. It is worth noting that if the Rhyperior is foddered, this would be dead to rocks, but now it definitely can't add rocks if Rhyperior is foddered, because that's the rocker, and rocks are currently up. Um, you're gonna go Dragapult, and the Hex is gonna do 64 and take it out. I don't really think you need the Dragapult too much. It's just a matter of, yeah, he's gonna go Clef here. That's fine. Now, it's worth noting that Rob's Clef being 2K is kind of an anomaly. Usually, it invests heavily into special defense, if not maximally. In that case, it would almost have to be avoiding that 2K. So, we're going to see a double into Conk. That's cool. Um, Maybe he'll try and check that fighting move here. Or maybe he'll go for Earthquake again. I'm not sure. Hmm. It's worth noting that that knock on the Clef from Hallows was actually a really nice play. That let him kind of claw back into this game, breaking with Dragapult. Anyway, that was a nice double there from Rob on the flip side. It's just a matter of if he's able to take advantage of it here. Earthquake and Demand Buzz would suck. Facade into this would suck. Facade and Dragapult would suck. I don't think there's any condition where he goes for Facade. I don't think Mach Punch always kills either, if it even has a chance to. Especially if there's any HP investment here or defense investment here. Which I don't think, I'm not inclined to believe there is, but I think you just Earthquake here if you're Rob. Aromatherapy and Clef would have been huge here over T-Wave, unfortunately. Rob has the T-Wave, which is a very widely regarded as a good move. And he's going to go for the Drain Punch into that Clef. It's going to do 40. Jesus. Earthquake definitely kills not only at 51, but also at 57. He's going to go Dragapult, though, on an Earthquake. What? What? Why would you do that? Facade was not needed. Earthquake just killed. Alright, well, Hollows played himself into trouble, and then out of trouble pretty nicely, and then back into trouble that pretty much cost him the game, so there's that. Drill comes in here, but at this point it's a pretty futile effort, I'd say. Um, he's going to go for Iron Head on the Mach Punch. It's going to crit, but it won't quite kill. That actually reveals that it might be a bit bulkier, or maybe just, I don't know, crit damage it a lot. Hmm. Regardless of that, though, Mach into Clef here, and now he's just going to go for that Facade. He's going to pick up a kill. Oh, we're actually going to see a Drain Punch. Nice play. Wow. I mean, I don't think it really mattered a ton, but that was nice. Clef's going to come in here on a Mach Punch. Honestly, this kind of just wins from here. Yeah, Conk is going to be the hero. Hallows drops a good game in the chat, so it's definitely going to be dying there. No. Yep, and the Mach Punch, and now the follow-up Mach Punch. May very well just take this out as well. If not, the knockoff will not take out the Conk either way. But yeah, it's going to be a good game. Rob's going to walk away with his first win of the season and a 4 victory against Hallows. Hallows fortunately dropped to 0-2, and the Tigers will go up to 3-2 on the Wolfpack for the week. Good game.